If you don't watch anything else, I can sell you on this game in one sentence. You can move inventory crates with inventory in them already. Yo! Hello, my name is Kyle. This is Channel Onward, and I have never scripted a video ever. So if you see me looking down there, it's because that's what I'm reading. That's because today I want to talk to you about Once Human, a game that has a lot in it, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to forget things, because there's a lot. Once Human is a game developed by Starry Studio, and if that name rings a bell, you're a liar, because this is the first game they've ever made. Now, Once Human is going to be a new, weird survival sandbox game. I was given access to their closed beta test in February, and to be honest, I actually was selected for their first one, and I never read my emails.
Horace! Oh my god!
That's why this time around, I jumped at the opportunity to dive in the game with all the vigor of... I'm not saying that. Also, saying Once Human is too many syllables. You know, it's like 3. So we're going to shorten it to O. For 1, it works, because it's shorter. And for 2, OH is the same abbreviation as the state of Ohio, which this world seems to share many similarities with. Do you like any of these games? Remnant from the Ashes, Valheim, Ark, Fallout, Rust, 7 Days to Die, Fortnite, Minecraft, I guess. Just think of your normal crafting world game and you get the picture. The game revolves around gathering materials to build a camp to craft your gear, to gather new materials, to craft a base, to make better gear, to gather... You get the point. But to me, where Once Human is different is its presentation of the weird. For the record, everything I will be showing and telling you about this game was from a beta. And that means I feel obligated to say that you're going to see things that are up for change. That said, it seems like there's a lot to talk about the gameplay, the visuals, the lore. So let's start off with the premise. So Once Human follows the trifecta of collect, create, and combat. Make your character first, which has all the sliders for the face, but nothing in terms of my beard. Beard? No. Damn it! Now I'm Brad Pitt. After the tutorial, you start the game in your skibbies with nothing but your not BB backpack and your bird named V. You are a metahuman, I think? You see, I got to about the 3rd chapter of the journal, which means I beat about the 2nd boss, and it's not very clear, so the things I'm going to say are, you know, what I think the story's going for, so I could be wrong, Gary! I don't really know Gary, but I bet if Gary's watching right now, like, he's gonna be like, I told him. Anywho, you are a metahuman, or a meta for short. Also, you've been called a mayfly, and you get a lot of names. Names are really kind of hard to pin down in this game. This means you have a tolerance to stardust or maybe infected by it, making you a not symbiote so that you can do things that other people can't. This includes being able to survive the wild, be in stardust polluted areas that other people would succumb to changes and or die, and apparently get to do other things that I got to see in the trailer, like this cool ground pound. I didn't get it. But still, you take your almost naked butt out into the world and start doing what any sane human does. Bash a rock against a tree. Punching trees? We are civilized goo people. We use rocks. So after collecting some things, making your camp, and covering your shame, you get started exploring. This world sucks to live in. I don't know where the take went where I added to live in, but apparently I was stupid enough not to film it. And there's a lot of it. I spent most of my time in the beta around here, and this is the rest, and oh look, it goes up. And I mean, most everything wants to kill you. There are wolves, crazy wolves, bears, crazy bears, crazy crocodiles, mean people, mean crazy people, crazy mean people, Lovecraftian horrors, and deer.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, and there are other players too in the world, so that might be worse than anything else I listed. That said, there are PvP and PvE servers. I personally chose to use a PvE server because I wanted to learn I wanted to learn the game, and also I play Sea of Thieves, so I know how alluring my booty is.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I'd like to add that your inventory is pretty nice. You have materials, consumables, tools, weapons, and mods all in their separate tabs, also while having no encumbrance except for the slot that's used for the tab. Stacks are pretty high too, so you don't have to worry about 10 stacks of wood taking up 10 precious slots. So that's nice. Now, most survival games that I've played have been pretty fun, but there's always one thing that annoys me so much. You're out exploring, and you go looking around, and suddenly, I'm gonna die because I didn't eat a sandwich? The choice for survival in Once Human, though, is a list of buffs and debuffs. Now, you only have to worry about 3 gauges. Well, 4 if you include the HP, but that's a given. The 3 gauges are hunger, thirst, and sanity. Hunger and thirst are divided into 3 sections, 1 to 30%, 30% to 60%, and 60 to 100%. And it's not a wheel, but I'm gonna call them bars, because it's just easier for me to think about. 3 bars of a full belly gets you plus 400 HP, a melee boost, and no gathering penalty. The penalty being a wobble and a pause when you gather. 2 bars of hunger gets you 200 HP with no gathering penalty, and with 1 bar left, negative 25% HP recovery. Now, if you run out completely, it's negative 50% HP recovery. For thirst, 3 bars of Wawa gets you 20% extra movement speed, damage reduction, and you can sprint. 2 bars let you sprint, and 1 bar, no sprint. If it's empty, you move at negative 20% speed. So you can see that unlike other games that it's an annoyance and a timer for death, this game rewards you in making sure that you do eat that sandwich, as you should, because if not, you're going to die. Because this world sucks. As for sanity, it's a little different. Sanity is a 1-to-1 percentage effect on your HP. If you lose 10% sanity, you're at a max of 90% HP. There are several things in the game that affect sanity: fighting monstrous enemies, being in stardust polluted areas, eating clams. Because you're crazy if you eat raw seafood. Didn't know I was gonna put you on blast for eating sushi. Cook your fish. There's also a mechanic in this game that lets you find secrets at the cost of losing sanity, but we can talk about that in the lore section. I'll go ahead and throw in that there are effects that you gain called whims when your sanity hits 50%. Effects like falling makes you take more damage, or my personal favorite, passing gas. It's where you leave a poisonous stink cloud during a roll. I think it's random whatever you get them, but it doesn't matter because it only lasts 10 minutes and then it's gone. And you don't get another one if you already have one, so stink clouds. That said, there are a couple things that'll regain your sanity. Eating certain foods, placebos out of sugar, just chilling in your territory will regain your sanity and allow your max HP back. So it's not the kind of game that'll kill you if you don't follow their strict diet plan, but you can only blame yourself if you don't take care of your character. And I like that. Hi there. So post-editing Kyle, I just wanted to go ahead and say that this video is taking a lot more time than I thought it would. Apparently finding footage for everything that you wrote down for your script is a lot harder than I thought it would be. And it's daunting. It's not that I haven't got the script filled out yet, I just haven't gotten all the pieces put together. I think I still got 2 or 3 more parts left of this, but I am going to just try to split these up into parts so it's making it a little bit easier for me to put them out on a normal basis and not be so daunting and a huge video when it's done. This is also unscripted, this is how I usually talk, and this is how I usually do things, so hi. But hopefully you like it, hopefully you want to watch the rest of it. I got building, combat, lore, everything else is that I've already scripted, wrote down, and have footage of me reading it. But before hype of this dies down in me, I just want to make sure, see if you guys like this, and if you like this type of editing. This is the most editing I've done in a video ever, and it's new, so my learning curve is slow. Anywho, I hope you liked it. I hope you are intrigued to watch more, because there's a lot more that I didn't talk about in this section that is better than what I have said. This game, it enraptured me, so thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Kyle. This is Channel Onward, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Till then, always go onward.